Good Thursday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weather update here on your September the 25th, 2025. Well, hope you're having a great day out there. A bit cloudy. We're not getting as much coverage with the rain out there for this afternoon. We kind of got most of that overnight, and it looks like we're in store for a little unsettled weather here for the rest of the day. And then we're going to talk about your Friday. It looks like we still have some scattered showers in the forecast. Weekend's not looking bad. The real headaches is going to be for next week, as we're going to have to deal with not one but two tropical systems in the Atlantic, and the one closest to us may have an impact on our forecast for next week. I'll explain it in greater detail here in just a second. But before we get into all this, if you're watching over here on Facebook, I really could use your help to help grow the channel. Please give us a like and follow over here. Make sure you are a follower on the page. And if you're watching over on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. All right, let's go and take a live look there in Blue Ridge. Got a little bit of sunshine breaking through those clouds here and there, but still generally mostly cloudy skies across most of North Georgia for today with some intermittent showers around the area. Same goes down toward Lake Lanier. You see little gaps in the clouds here and there, but generally mostly cloudy, again with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Now the good news for today, as I posted earlier on Facebook, is that severe risk kind of pushed off toward our east. We had some active weather overnight, but looking at most of the active weather here south of Metro Atlanta, you're seeing some of that down that way right now. And again, that green, that marginal risk for severe weather is mostly here across East Georgia and stretching down, stretching up into the Carolinas here for the remainder of the day. Local radar here showing again the scattered showers here across North Georgia. Yeah, got some there near the Helen area, got some there near Dalton as well, and some scattered showers down toward the metro area as well. So watch out for those intermittent wet roads out there. Most of the activity has been down here across central Georgia and down toward Columbus and Macon. Getting some decent thunderstorms down there, but otherwise not looking too bad for us here across North Georgia. And we're going to still see some chances of scattered showers for tomorrow as well. Regional radar, we're going to watch that cold front. It's going to come on through. You're going to notice a slight difference in the temperatures from the western zones to eastern zones when I show you the overnight low temperatures, as that front's going to kind of track and eventually clear as we go into Saturday, and it'll kind of be stalled over into the Carolinas as we wait to see what happens with the tropics. And that's the big player here. So what we're going to talk about here, you don't have to worry about Gabrielle. It's gone. Here's Umberto getting its act further together. Probably become a hurricane, I think, by tomorrow, the way things are tracking here. This will become Imelda if it does so maybe potentially by the 5 o'clock advisory. But I think by tomorrow, we may be looking at a tropical storm here. It's interacting with land a little bit right now, so that's going to be a little bit of an inhibitor down there with the island of Hispaniola right now. Here's the satellite imagery of those two systems we're watching. Of course, here is Umberto getting its act together, looking a little healthier. And again, as long as this is sitting near the big island right there, it's not going to quickly develop, not until it gets away from the island, as it is expected to do so going in toward tomorrow. So let's go and take a look at the models here. I want to go and break this down. Let's go focus here on the short term here. Through the weekend, we are going to remain a little bit unsettled here. So here is scattered showers and thunderstorms for Friday. You see that kind of showing up nicely there. And so we're keeping about 40-50% for tomorrow. So going to scatter showers for today, continuing in for tomorrow. Then we got to turn our attention to next week. And I'm going to show you the European model here and why this is a little bit of a tricky forecast. Because what the European model is doing here, we got two different solutions we can do. This storm is going to come up here this way. And it's going to do one of two things, okay, as it gets into this position. Okay, it's either going to kind of hook in and go this way, or Umberto out here is going to yank it and pull it out that way. Okay, right now the trend is bringing it more and more toward the coast. Now the question is, how strong is this thing going to be? Right now it doesn't look overly strong, maybe a minimal hurricane, but this could bring some heavy rains into the Carolinas and potentially getting into North Georgia, especially if the European model here is correct. As I take this out to the end of the run, you notice here by the time we get to Tuesday afternoon, we've got rain coming in across northeast Georgia from this landfalling tropical system. So again, a lot of question marks. This could change through the weekend. No forecast is firm just yet. So I think here for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're okay. Question marks beyond Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for next week. So stay tuned for changes there. All right, so let's go take a look at your forecast maps here as we go ahead and put this into motion for you here. As we take a look at our maps from our friends from the National Weather Service. As we go ahead and step our way through this, again, we're going to see scattered showers into Friday. Also continuing a little bit into Saturday. Now, it shouldn't be too big of a washout there. I think Saturday maybe 30%, really not looking that bad. Sunday should be a beautiful day, a lot of sunshine. So if you're planning on doing kind of weekend events, I know we're going to Burt's this weekend. It looks like it should be pretty good weather overall for that. Monday's not looking too bad, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm putting a slight chance of rain in the forecast here. And these maps are not reflecting what the tropical system is going to do. Right now, the Weather Service is keeping it up. We're going to take it on out to sea. I'm not writing that off just yet. Now, another thing we're going to watch next week is this going into Thursday. You know, since high's getting in this position, we might see a bit of a cool air wedge shape up, regardless of what the tropical system does. I think we're going to get that anyway. That's typical when you get hurricanes or any kind of tropical systems that are exiting off the eastern seaboard. You tend to get a high pressure and a little bit of ridging there behind it to kind of cool in or fill in back behind the system. So I think we're going to see that a little bit here going into next week. So stay tuned for a wild ride, I think, here, folks. So here's our forecast for Gainesville. 80-67, scattered thunderstorms. Daytime highs fairly close to normal here for this time of year. Overnight lows a little bit, obviously, on the plus side. Notice the overnight lows here a little bit, 64, 65, got that front kind of moving on in, but notice upper 60s out ahead here a little bit. Just some slightly drier, and I do mean slightly. So some evening showers around for tonight. Watch out for some patchy fog. Daytime highs tomorrow, upper 70s, low 80s, really not looking too bad. Rome, the warm spot at 84. Hiawassee, the cool spot at 77. And then regionally looking like this, looking very nice up there in Nashville and Memphis there, and looking pretty good there overall. And I'm going to get my water going here because nobody wants to see Bolton down there in the bottom right-hand corner. Now, we're not going to do that. So let me go ahead and get that water here going for you there real quick. There we go. No one wants to see John Bolton in their forecast. All right, so there you go. Looking at temperatures much cooler across the southeast than what we were seeing, say, 24 hours ago. We had a lot of 90s. The only last 90 left on there is Jacksonville at 92. All right, here we go for the next 7-day forecast here, as we're going to be seeing, again, just a slight chance of some showers on Saturday. The weekend's not looking bad. Monday's not looking bad. All right, for the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, question mark. I do have the wedge going in there. I do cool the temperatures down to 73, 60 going into Thursday in anticipation of that cooler wedge setting up in there. But question marks on the forecast as far as rain and temperatures going into Tuesday, Wednesday. That's going to remain until we know what for sure Imelda is going to do once it's officially Imelda going in toward next week. So what I'm planning on doing is I will be doing live hurricane updates throughout the weekend to keep you guys informed of what's going on out there, so you guys can keep tuning back in here on the channel to keep it updated, see how things are going. The weekend right now, not looking bad, but again, everybody's a little bit sensitive. Remember Helene last year, almost on the anniversary here, we had all that flooding rains taking place. I don't think we're going to see anything close to that, but I know folks get a little bit nervous, and I just want to keep y'all updated on what we can expect. And even if we do get Helene in here, some of those rains might be beneficial. We just don't want to get too much at one time. Obviously, we don't have any flooding. All right, that's y'all's update for now. Again, appreciate you checking us out here on the channel. If you're, again, watching on Facebook, give us a like and follow. And over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. All right, that's your update for now. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.